Hello, everyone. I'm joined by Leo, one of the organizers of On The Meadow Festival. Leo, hello, and thank you very much for joining me.
Hello, pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
Okay, so when this video goes live, you will announce that Toby Sebastian will be your headliner for On The Meadows Festival.
Yeah.
So yeah, please tell me more and about the headliner and the rest of the lineup.
So we looked at sort of booking Toby after a bit of interest. I've seen Toby Sebastian in Game of Thrones. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, it's in Game of Thrones, and we're a really big fan of his music. He was picked this year to be like Rolling Stones, like up and coming like artists to watch, and we love his sort of catchy sort of vibe, and he has that sort of Noah calm acoustic guitar feel to him that we absolutely love.
Mhm.
And it's really in right now, and we're obsessed with ourselves, and we were like, how can we go about getting Toby? So we collaborated with this promoter called Go to Beat. They're sort of the promotion company behind this festival, and we worked with them, and we had a few chats, and we managed to secure Toby, and we can literally not wait to have Toby play. Toby has just finished touring the UK on his biggest headline show ever. I think he even did some shows in Europe. So yeah.
Okay, so obviously you are a member of one of the bands, Emergency Break. You're the lead singer, and you're also involved, heavily involved in organizing this festival. So tell me a little bit more about this.
And so the festival sort of come about by us wanting to create something for sort of unsigned artists, or artists that not particularly find it hard to get on festival lineups, but it isn't. It's hard to get on festival lineups, and you need it as a band. It's early days. It's incredible for publicity, and we
Mhm.
were like, well, why don't we try and create our own day festival? We knew a few bands, and we thought we could reach out to a few artists, and we did, and it slowly sort of all just come together. We spoke to people like at Future Hits, and then we got in collaboration with Signature Brewery. It kind of just all fell into place after a couple of weeks of sort of just emails and a bit of stress. It all came together, and we obviously had to put emergency brake on there because I think, yeah, it just felt right for this first year. Maybe not so next year, but if this year, well, emergency brake can be on there.
Okay. A few days ago, I mean, a few weeks ago, I think you announced the first wave, which obviously included Emergency Break, Cigarettes, which supported you in the past. You worked with
Yes.
them in the past. Evie Frierson, and also the Ariston, which I know.
Yes.
Um, and I was talking to Luca from Ariston just 3 days ago, and he was telling me they are looking forward to this.
Yeah, we're quite close with the Ariston. We're also close with Evie. She's friends with Ewan, who's our bass player. So they sort of spoke together, and she's done some great stuff with like Future Hits and all sorts. And obviously we know Cigarettes because they supported us at Camden. So we sort of all just reached out to these people and offered them slots there. Cigarettes are our Haystack stage headliner, so they're headlining our outdoor stage they're actually on just before us. It's looking to be sort of in the Times world. So yeah, all just like four great and up and coming and exciting names, and all conquering like indie and rock and unsigned sort of like energy and everything, but in their own respective field. I think they cover the spectrum of it very well. Like we've got the Ariston that sort of represent a lot heavier, a little bit heavier sort of indie rock. And we've got the Zigs who are more like shoegazy, and then Evie sort of comes in there with that like dreamy sort of indie pop. But yeah, so they cover all of the genres basically perfectly.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you had specific genres that you wanted to include, or if you approached it with an open mind.
We approached it with an open mind. We sort of went with the catalog or the idea of that we wanted to make it like an indie rock. We wanted to sort of stay in that sort of genre. We wanted it to have that, the guitar music feel to it, something that you can sort of feel like here, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And that we kind of just stuck with that, and we've ran with it. But we've tried to cover sort of the complete sort of spectrum of indie music from like heavier to light. So there's really a bit of everything within that sort of genre there in one day.
So basically, the idea was to get a few artists, bands, and solo singers who are not getting too many festivals, and then have a headliner and have a good experience for everyone. And
Yeah, it's going to just be a great day. I think everyone is completely excited. I mean, I haven't spoke to anyone so far who isn't excited for this. And yeah, it was just about getting together and it's celebrating new and upcoming music. And there's no better way to do it than here.
I mean, it's not very common for a group of young musicians, you know, at the start of their career to go as far as organize a festival. Um, I think you decided to just go for it, you know, not just wait for festivals to come, but you wanted
Yeah.
to create it.
And that was half of it. That is half of it. It's just wanting it's not wanting to send out another 100 emails being like, here is our EPK. Here's a video of us playing on YouTube. This is a bit about us, and probably knowing it's never going to be read, or sending in that 100th application form. It's like, well, we want to put this on and celebrate artists of everything within this sort of genre. And we were like, well, no place. There is places for it, but currently, like festivals are so expensive, and some festivals aren't even going ahead this year. Sorry, because of just rising costs. So we were like wanting to make something that was affordable, but something that really celebrated and captured this sort of genre, and especially sort of London's scene of upcoming music. Because every artist on this year lineup is based in London, which is something we probably look to change when we come back for a second year. But for this year, we're sort of celebrating London's new up and coming sort of music and sound.
Okay. Now the ticket prices start from £10 for early bird, and they
Yep.
eventually go up to £20. Is it based on certain dates, or is it based on number of tickets? How does it work?
We just put them in tiers just based on sort of demand and stuff like that. And the early bird tickets come out because we just only had the four names out. There was no headliner, obviously, when this comes out. Toby Sebastian, Ty Tennant, OT and the Racks, Man in Uniform, and Tommy Roger would have all been announced. So all of them acts are out, but we're going to just push that sort of next ticket level. But it's sort of just about demand, and the tickets are all about just making the money that we've spent back, and that's it. We're not looking to take a payday from this event at all,
Yeah.
and that's what we want to sort of push as well. Sort of just
It's basically a cool way to promote your band and have fun in the process, isn't
yeah,
it?
basically we're having fun and celebrating music with everyone and our friends and fans, and it should just be an amazing day. And we hope it goes as well as we're planning it to be, and it's looking to be. I mean, we're even getting we're collaborating with Signature Brewery. Signature Brewery are looking to make an On the Meadow pint. So there'll be like an On the Meadow pint from the
That would be
taps.
really nice. So can
Yeah.
people still get a ticket for £10 if they're quick?
If they're quick, yes, because they are selling fast, and especially this morning, we've had a fair few people buy them knowing that the lineup's coming. But there will probably be some early bird left. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Leo, thank you very much. And
All right. Thank you.
this sounds very exciting. Looking forward to it. And
Look forward to
yeah,
seeing you
best of
there.
luck.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.